What if you could show your management that you can reduce unplanned shutdowns by 75%, cut the duration of planned turnaround by 50%, and extend an asset life by 10%? In previous presentations, we all heard how digital twin can provide visibility during engineering construction phases of project. But how do we harness that data to achieve the desired results? In this presentation, we are going to cover for operations. We always hear the big questions: where to find the information? What is the progress of our project? Is it accurate? I don't have access. I was not aware, especially when we have problems. In which system I find this information? Why it's down? Are we getting bad values? Who's in charge of this? And what if? What happened? And mainly, all these because of the industry challenges that we see: the quality of data, the lack of integration of systems. We have many systems in place, but they are not integrated, or we don't have an unified operation in place. My name is Wassim Ghadban. I'm the Vice President of Digital and Global Innovation at SNC Lavalin, a leading engineering and construction company serving the oil and gas industry across the upstream, midstream, and downstream markets. In this presentation, I will introduce the concept of the 8D digital twin and discuss the three key elements required to achieve predictive operations across the asset life cycle to help operators realize the better business outcomes I just described. Well, in oil and gas industry, we know that digital twin will drive the Industry 4.0 initiatives and unlock the next wave of innovation. Digital twin is coming under the spotlight as a significant driver of business value and to overcome current challenges related to COVID-19. There are various definitions, concepts, and platforms for digital twin in the market. But the good thing that we all agree we have the same goals: to reduce costs, enhance safety, optimize operations, increase production, reduce downtime. What was not probably clear to many operators is the reward of digital solutions in the life cycle of oil and gas field. So what is helping us these days more than ever are the advanced technologies to capture more data, analyze them, to move toward the digital assets. Talking about IoT devices and sensors, AI cameras, high power computing, machine learning, data sets, the 5G. Definitely we are relying now to 5G for remote operations, robots, satellites, and drones. So the big question is how to unlock the real value of digital twin solution. We know that the ultimate goal for oil and gas operators is to achieve autonomous operation to reduce costs and enhance safety. But how? It's by a roadmap to be followed and milestones to be achieved. And here is the digital twin maturity levels takes place. So we have one-way integration between the physical and digital environment, two-way integration on synchronized, fully synchronized, that will help us to achieve autonomous operation. And the feasible approach will be to look at digital twin as a roadmap, which can increase financial benefits throughout its evolution. The digital twin roadmap must focus on creating business value at every step through better integration across various technical disciplines, organizational functions, and key players in the value chain. So what is the framework to develop digital twin? So it's the ecosystem of asset life cycle where data gets real and matured as we move toward operations phase. The digital twin is the ecosystem of asset information, tasks, and process simulated to displayed in digital context for an integrated project execution and unified predictive operations. To be noted that all project stakeholders and operations team to contribute in the development of this ecosystem. It's like Google Maps, built and consumed by all of us, use like the traffic information, the published information that we upload to Google, right, to form the Google Map ecosystem. So let's take it as layers to move from static information to real-time and dynamic information. The 3D model is always the foundation to build the digital twin solutions, at least for oil and gas. We know other industries, they don't really need to have 3D model, but we care about geometry. So if we start by engineering phase, so engineering data increased as feed proceed, data are increased as engineering activities proceed, engineering data are updated to reflect as build status, real-time operation and data are integrated in digital twin, engineering data maintained as operated, live streaming is a layer to monitor operations data, operation historical data will provide analysis and insight, and can be used to achieve the unmanned and autonomous operations. So this will lead us to the revolutionary concept of 8D digital twin. It's not the beam that we know is used in construction and infrastructure industry. It's more specific for energy industry and drilled down to equipment level. Starting at the engineering phase through construction and operation, we start to build these levels at the smallest element of our asset, which is the equipment. So let's take a pump in operating plant. 8D Digital Twin will provide remote operators and AI autonomous model with all data captured during the project lifecycle by different systems and tools in different timelines. So here is a list of information in different levels for a pump available in digital asset, talking about specifications, data sheets, PNIDs, PFDs, 3D model, point cloud from laser scan, GIS coordinates, cost information, risk data, installation and maintenance schedule, real-time operations data, we're talking about pressure, temperature, vibration, spare parts available in your warehouse, that's from ERV, work orders, permits, the live streaming, the spatial live streaming, the environment where this pump is installed, whether captured by satellite or CCTV system, and the dynamic profile of your equipment. Dynamic analysis profile of your equipment. This is very important. What has been changed here in this profile is moving from static profile to dynamic profile based on the conditions and historical data of your operations. This single source of truth will reduce definitely downtime and optimize operations process. The right information is available at the right time to the right team from any location. So please don't mix between digital twin and digital twin experience. So the digital twin experience is about how we consume and display your digital twin data. For instance, like we use video wall, and that's what we see in the digital centers, like what we have in ADNOC Panorama, or the advanced version of that, the Al-Yasat, ADNOC Al-Yasat IWC, the project that we delivered this year. Also using the HoloLens or any AR device, AR element, for instance, to overlay equipment, physical equipment by the digital information from digital twin platform. And also VR, used for immersive training or remote commissioning. All this information, the processes and the simulation are coming from the digital twin. And definitely the last one is the autonomous engine based on historical data to consume digital twin information. Well, the biggest mistake I see these days is considering digital twin as one solution fits all purpose, right? So it's been said that digital twin is a replica of physical asset, but please don't wait till you have the physical asset in place to develop and build your digital twin. As value started from project in design, through construction, through operation of your asset. So that's why we have two concepts we call the EPC 4.0 for the project digital twin and OM 4.0 for digital operations. And as you see here, there is a big list of solutions, not just one. The digital twin has a role to play virtually in every step of the asset life cycle, from immersive and automated design in the design phase to informing supply chain in the operations phase. It's about, for instance, in design phase, it's about optimizing engineering activities by automation, immersive design review, data-centric and unified engineering. For construction, it's about smart construction to enhance safety, to have real-time progress, 4D, 5D of your construction activities. For operations, as you see, it's a big list. So it's about asset performance management and supply chain, connected workers, predictive and prescriptive analysis, integrity management, immersive training. And the list goes as we move toward digital assets. That will contribute in the development of smart cities and to our vision, digital vision, to achieve a global ecosystem, a sustainable future where all and every equipment and the plant is synchronized and integrated. So the key points that I want you to take from this presentation, please first define your goals, what you are trying to achieve. Do you want to optimize operation? Do you want to achieve autonomous operations? What is your goal? Start from there. Even though it's a bottom-up concept, the AD, but start by defining your goals, right? Then define the system that you have in place. From where you are going to get the data, right? From which system? So do this assessment, fulfill the gaps by additional systems and tools, and then define the level of attributes. At which level you want to capture the information? We definitely recommend at the equipment level to form the digital asset. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation and we'll be happy to take your questions.